Okay, this is how to make Austrian apple strudel. We're joining the action part way through. My grandmother couldn't stop her. She flew off. She's already made the pastry, which is made from 3 tablespoons of oil mixed into, how much flour was it? Half a pound of flour and almost a cup of water. And she gets the flour on this very table and she just makes a little mountain, and then she pours, she takes the oil and she gradually puts the oil in and mixes it together, and then she puts in the water as well and gradually combines that together into that ball you can see at the start of this video. And then she kneads and kneads and kneads and goes from there. Instead of like puff pastry, this is original Austrian apple strudel, the original way of doing it. None of this puff pastry stuff. Yeah, so let's get going.
And then you can take a picture when it's out.
It's a movie. What are you making?
Strudel for tomorrow.
What kind of strudel?
Apple.
Apple strudel. What's that on your clothes?
Flour.
Oh.
I should have put my apron on. Just into the top.
Sauerkraut for me. Sure you know what you're doing?
Pardon?
You sure you know what you're doing?
I think so. I've done it for goodness knows how many years. When you ate strudel, see?
Mm-hmm. So that pastry is just flour, oil and water. Okay, and we have to skip a bit here. My grandmother was working out the pastry and flattening it out into a rectangle on the table. And she realised she hadn't got any sultanas, so she sent me down to the shop to get the sultanas. And by the time I've got back, she's already put the sliced apple onto the top of the pastry, some breadcrumbs underneath the apple actually, and then she's starting to add this mixed spice. And then when I came back with the sultanas that she'd forgotten she'd run out of, she sprinkled those on top as well. So that's why there's a little skip in this video from having the pastry and all of a sudden the pastry is covered in apples, because the cameraman was down the shop getting the sultanas. Right, let's proceed.
Yes, there are a few breadcrumbs.
Where'd you get those from?
Yeah, I keep some.
Ah, secret stash.
You see?
Okay.
Just ordinary breadcrumbs.
Ordinary breadcrumbs.
It soaks. It soaks the juice up a bit, you see.
Soaks the juice up, okay.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
we've sliced the apple
Yes,
in the slicer.
yes, look. And these are sultanas.
That's your first.
Lovely. Sultana.
Sultanas are on, better than raisins, they're juicier.
Huh?
Sultanas are better than raisins, aren't they?
Yes. Well, yes, they are. Sugar. Where's the sugar? Now comes the sugar.
Now comes the sugar.
Look.
Yeah. Can use sweetener if you want to be healthy.
No, you
we
can't
use-
really use sweetener for that. You need the sugar. That's it.
What's that?
Ground mixed spice.
Ground mixed spice. Okay.
Yes. That's sweet spice. you see.
Sweet spice. You see?
It's not herbs. This
It's not
is-
herbs.
No, this is not herbs. This is. I must get some more. I'm running out of those as well. But I think actually I'll do it this way.
Right.
I think we need it more there. Action.
Action.
Yeah.
How to make real apple strudel, Austrian style. Ooh, done that before?
Of course I've done this many times before. Many times before I've done this. Seal up the ends.
Seal up the ends. Yep.
That's it. And then,
And then, dun, dun, dun. Have you greased that?
ta-da!
Have you got oil on that, Gran?
Yeah,
What kind of oil?
oil.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Like a horseshoe. Yeah. Okay. And how long do you bake it?
Bake it about 3/4 of an hour.
What heat?
3/4 of an hour.
How hot?
Medium heat. Medium heat, Paul.
Okay, Gran. There we go. Apple strudel. Is that everything?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I've just put a bit of milk on top.
Oh, okay. A bit of milk on top.
No, I mean,
Okay, and a little milk brushed on top. What does that do?
well, it makes it sort of a bit more crispy on top.
Okay, a bit more crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And how long are you going to bake it for?
3/4 of an
3/4.
hour,
So medium heat.
Medium heat.
Yeah. Sorry, you asked.
Medium heat, 3/4 of an hour.
Okay. And then we're going to eat that tomorrow.
Yeah,
Great.
that's for lunch.
Boom. Done.
Okay, and it goes in the oven now.
Gosh, she's quick.
Three-quarter of an hour. That's it.
Okay, wow, that's done. 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Medium heat. That looks good.
Yeah.
And we're going to try some right now.
Yes, you can. I'll
Wow,
give you a
okay.
piece.
Okay, right.
Wait a minute, be very hot. Paul.
You see those apples?
Yes.
Wow. Good chef.
Wait a minute, put a bit of sugar on.
Bit of sugar, bit of cream.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be
No,
nice.
I don't put cream on it,
I
but
do.
some people do. There. Be careful.
So, there's the strudel. Grandma's in the kitchen answering text messages, so... Listen. 10 out of 10, Grandma. I'm going to have the rest of it tomorrow after roast beef lunch. One of Arnold Schwarzenegger's favourite dishes. Austrian Apple Strudel. Way to go, Grandma.